Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of the anime High Score Girl Season 2 on Netflix. And I really enjoyed this season. Granted, it's only 9 episodes, but they do a really good job of utilizing those episodes pretty effectively. Like in the first one, we kind of get a recap of what has happened so far and everything, but it's not just like a complete recap episode. We still kind of figure out what's going on with Haruo, Akira, Koharu, and like the rest of the people around. And it mainly deals with figuring out kind of the whole love triangle aspect of Koharu, Akira, and Haruo. And it doesn't feel shitty. These are actual characters going through these motions, and you actually feel for them because we see that Koharu is kind of taken on a more aggressive stance towards Haruo because he doesn't fucking understand what's going on with her. And that, of course, is leading to her frustrations and her kind of acting more kind of tsundere to him, like being meaner to him, and also getting a little bit more physical. As we see that Haruo doesn't feel that welcome in the usual arcade that he frequents, and kind of decides to expand his region and gets wrapped up in like a Shibuya place. And it's kind of cool because he gets ingrained with these people because he was able to beat this one really hard kind of general dude in this game, utilizing some tricks that he had seen Akira trying to use in the same game. And of course, they're like, hey, we're going to be fighting these other people. And of course, there's a rivalry kind of teen gang from the Shibuya and the one that Haruo used to frequent. And of course, they've got Koharu on their team, and they go and they pretty much beat the she like annihilates them. And it's really kind of funny because she's there, she doesn't really want to be there. She's been kind of rethinking her stuff, trying to figure out if she's been acting too harshly towards Haruo. And we see that she really kind of figures that out, but she gets set off because there's this one girl in the Shibuya gang pretty much trying to like put the moves on Haruo, but the thing is, he doesn't really think about those things. He is not intentionally trying to be an asshole. He's not like going around being like, "Hey, baby, I've got like this other chick on my arm," and like, "I don't care about you," kind of shit. He's not your typical kind of asshole that is like lusting after a harem or anything, or going after every girl he sees. He's just interested in games and uh, what they're going to be bringing next, and seeing that being played out in arcades is really kind of cool because I'm of the generation that's like right after this one. I got my teeth cut in pretty much. Now, granted, I've played Genesis and all that, but I really got into the beginning of like the PS2, Xbox, GameCube kind of era. So seeing how it kind of is done with arcades and how we've got like these teams fighting each other and all this kind of socializing, I'm like, wow, arcades were kind of pretty cool. And of course, we've got what we've going on that's going to be changing that kind of stuff. So hopefully they don't go out altogether because it's really kind of cool to have that kind of place where you like do all these things and fight all these people with these games, and you have them like right there. So that way it doesn't divulge into insanely. No, granted, it would still have insanely stupid trash talk. But if somebody said something really fucking stupid, they're right fucking there and will fucking face the consequences of their shit. But we see that Koharu pretty much takes giant anger, rage, energy from this and completely fucking annihilates the Shibuya team. And of course, they're like feeling down and everything, and like Haruo is like, God damn, she fucking whooped ass. And then he essentially has a date with her throughout here, and you're like, wait a minute, I thought it was because I thought they kind of settled this already. Haruo didn't understand what the whole fucking stakes of that game was. So, and Koharu still has her feelings for him, and of course she's like, "Hey, let's go eat and everything," and it's kind of cool to see him doing this kind of dating thing. And the thing is, Haruo still doesn't kind of get it. Of course, the train's not working, and Koharu is like, "No, I want this to last longer," and they decide to go out further, and she she's not acting insanely when she's pretty much telegraphing, I want to be your girlfriend to Haruo. He just doesn't understand what to do in that kind of situation because he doesn't understand his feelings towards Koharu either. And of course, she wants to go to like a couple's hotel, but he doesn't feel that way. He's like, I don't. And so they spend the night in this restaurant like all the rest of the people. Of course, they're like going off the next morning, and Koharu is really pissed off because of how the night went down. And of course, she starts like confessing to him and talking about how she's been dreaming of him holding her and all that, and that she of course said that she just wanted to go to sleep. And he's like, is that really true? And she's like, no, she lied because her feeling she'd want to do more with him. And seeing her say these things as she's holding him and crying, it's like, holy fucking shit. It really hurts. It's like, god damn. It's really kind of cool that they're able to get that emotion through, even though it's like 3D animated and it's just like, you think, it probably would look kind of wonky and everything, but no, it doesn't. The animation fits the scene perfectly. Seeing her crying, seeing him just like not know what to fucking do, if he should hold her and hug her back, and she's just saying, this is all I dreamed of, just hug me please, as he then sees that Akira has been looking on them like, oh shit, how's this gonna go down? And of course, Koharu sees this, she's about to storm off, but Akira grabs her and they go home together on the train. And it's like really awkward. Of course, the mom and Akira's sister are pretty much giving him like, what the fuck are you doing? What is going on? He's like, I don't even know! And just seeing them do their comedy abound like around this whole kind of situation works very well. They keep a nice consistent tone of just a kind of real life thing where you got serious shit going on, but then you've also got funny shit going on. It never really breaks. I mean, granted, his mom does the fucking manga pancake shit, but it's funny. It works out. So then we get into the portion where, well, Haruo's trying to figure out what's going on, and then we see that Akira and Koharu decide to fight to see who's going to be the one who's going to back down. And I was like, oh shit, how's this going to work out? And while this is going on, Haruo has decided to get his scooter license. Kind of push himself forward and everything. He's like, why am I doing this? And him actually thinking about it, and his friend Meow kind of like come on dude, you're doing it for Akira. And he's like, I don't know, scooters are alright and everything. And of course, we see that the match goes on, and it's an intense match between Koharu and Akira. It's really kind of rare to be like edge on your seat anymore, and I was like, how is this going to go down? And of course, we don't know what happens until later, and it's like, okay, let's see how this goes. And it's important because you see that Koharu has pretty much tried to make herself be like Akira, and I mean, like the long hair, kind of more aggressiveness towards Haruo and all that. But we see after the effect of this, she kind of goes back to an interesting kind of fusion of before Haruo self and then her after Haruo self of games and everything. It's really kind of intriguing to see how that kind of shakes out. But we see that Haruo like says, "Hey, I can take you around anytime," as he's like showing off to Akira, and she's like not really that into it, but he's finally figured out that he loves her, and he of course says this to me, and he's like, holy shit, you fucking did it. He actually went to his house, and he'd actually had like a game system and a game. He's like, I've wanted you to come over forever like this. And then he starts laying down like actually thinking what's going on in his head, because Haruo never really does that kind of thing. I mean, it's like, holy shit, you're just going to go off? And he's trying to figure out what to do, and of course the one kind of sparkly dude brings up the whole thing of like doing this Street Fighter tournament. And he's like, okay, if I win this tournament, I beat her, I'm going to tell her how I really feel. And of course we find out before the tournament happens, but Haruo doesn't know what's going on with it first, that what's going on with Akira being so kind of distant and everything is that she's going to be shipped off to LA and go to an American high school, probably go to American college, and have an arranged marriage. And her sister is fucking devastated with this. This was another one that really sucked because we see her going through these things because she didn't want to accept this family's lifestyle. And I'm like, perfectly valid. But of course, they force it off on Akira, and she doesn't say anything about it. Even her tutor's like, I'm kind of pissed off at this. Yeah, you gotta follow your family or whatnot, but it's a lonely one. I'm like, just fucking tell him to fuck off. I'm sorry. Yes, your family should know certain things, but laying out a life like that, it's not a life. You're just fucking making someone into an object to do your own shit. It's fucking shitty. Fuck that noise. But it helps bring it into focus, and the thing is, it's really kind of telling because we do see all these kind of parental figures around, but we never see Akira's parents around. It's a very telling and interesting kind of aspect that you can see as it goes on because they're just this force that doesn't give a crap about their kids. They just want them to do whatever they tell them to, which probably goes back to what they did. And it's like, shit, man. Ugh. And, of course, the sister's feeling horrible about it because she was like, I'm not doing this shit. And it's like, oh, god damn it. So, that's an added thing in the background. So that's Akira's kind of motivation. She's pretty much trying to say a last goodbye. And it's really kind of cute because they go off and they have their nice little date. And it's interesting because they at first have separate rooms, but then they see some... He makes kind of a joke about her room being haunted, sees something behind a picture and everything, and him and her sleep in a bed. But it's funny because her was like, go to sleep, Akira, and she's like doing all these things to him, like poking him, biting him, and all that kind of shit. And he's just like, damn it! And neither of them got really any much sleep, and then they get into the tournament. And of course, this is the second time they've done this, and it's kind of cool because we see that Akira loses in the first round because she's worried about what's going on. She's not in the right frame of mind, but she's like, no, I gotta do this. I'm gonna say goodbye my way. And she goes in, she beats the holy hell out of the loser's bracket to get back in the tournament. We see Haruo doing his thing, and of course, another nice fight between Haruo and Akira, and it's at a good spot, and it's Akira's victory works very well because many people could call it cheap, but she read her opponent. She got him into her wheelhouse of being like, oh, he's got a false sense of security, and just beats him. But it was a nice back and forth. You really have to work on a back and forth when you're going for kind of stakes like this. Otherwise, you lose tension and you're like, okay, this person's going to win or that person's going to win. But Haruo loses and pretty much gets depressed. He doesn't go to the arcade, and it's pretty much mid-July, and of course he starts learning about the whole Akira thing, and his friends are like, you haven't gone in there in a while and everything, and trying to figure out what's going on. And she, of course, is going to be leaving, and most of his friends are like, you gotta say goodbye to her. And the sister comes and gives Haruo what Akira wanted to give him, and it was the ring that he had initially used to say goodbye to her before. And he thinks that this means that it's over. And of course, he doesn't go immediately to see her, but he's walking by, and of course he's walking by Koharu's shop, and she comes out, and she's got her short hair again, and she's like, yeah, we had a contest and everything, and Haruo confesses, like, we see that Koharu was the one that won, and that, but she recognized that even though Akira had lost the battle, she had won the war. That she recognized her feelings for Haruo as well, and then Haruo was talking about, and she's like, yeah, that Akira even came to ask her if it was okay about like the whole thing of going to the tournament and everything, and then Haruo lays it on her that like he's like, yeah, I do love her and everything, and the whole thing about the ring, and then she just fucking goes, no, you fucking misread the situation, you dumb stupid shit, just go and say goodbye to her. And she's crying and pissed off, and seeing her kind of like let him go. That really did a good job of showing these two competing things of Koharu letting go of her love for Haruo, which is fucking heartbreaking. And Haruo, in the opposite situation of understanding when to hold on to love. It's like, damn. And we see her pretty much weeping in the streets about letting him go, and him just busting his ass trying to get to the airport. And of course, she's already in the air. And I really like the thing of like all the games kind of helping Haruo get there, and even pretty much forcing turbulence. It was a nice magical realism kind of moment of, as gamers, we spend a lot of time in these other worlds, and it's really kind of cool to see like these other worlds kind of like, and these other characters kind of interact with you and be like, yeah, it's kind of cool, as it forces it back down. Haruo fucking slides in on his scooter and pretty much jumps into the airport, and it's like, is she gone? It's like, yeah, they flew off already, but they're turned back around because of turbulence. And then seeing her come through the gate and them both crying and everything, and him being like, listen, I'm going to get a passport, I'm going to visit you, and I'm going to marry you. And it's like, damn it! It's a good ending. It sucks! And I'm like, is there another season 3 or something? And I'm like, I think this is how it ends in the manga. I'm like, damn it, that just seems like an arc ending. And I would like more to see what's going on. I'd like to see what happens to like Koharu, everybody like that, but this isn't a horrible ending to leave it on. I mean, when I say it sucks, it's not bad. This is really very good. I might not like that it's happening, but I would say that it is really awesome and really just kind of cool to see all this kind of time stuff and see all this stuff with games and how it affects people. Like, yeah, this is pretty cool. And I know that they've got a spin-off manga that deals with Koharu in almost like her 30s in like 2007 as a middle school teacher, so I hope that they do that as an anime sometime. No matter what goes on with the manga, I hope I'm like even interested in reading the mangas at a certain point just to support this, because I'm like, this was a really good story and they had really good characters and they did a great job of the comedy and what was going on in it. I'm like, yes, this is good. Do this. Good job, Netflix. Awesome. And I, of course, watched it in the dub, and I really think that they did a very good job with the dub voices and everything. I'm like, it's really kind of strange Netflix quality control, because you get something like this that has a really good dub, and then I've seen other ones that I'm like, sweet Jesus, how did you even get that greenlit? What? So, I would highly recommend this if you were into High Score Girl in the first season, and depending upon if there's another season, if they're going to do this stuff with the High Score Girl Dash and follow the spin-off and everything. Even not, I would highly recommend watching this anime to anyone for anything, really, because it's a well-done story. It's got really good characters that really give you just someone to really invest in and have a really good story about. And it's just really funny. It does a nice job of balancing everything about, and I couldn't recommend this anymore, pretty much. So those are my opinions on the second season. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.